5, 16, 19, 21, 30, 3 and 10. Check results. You remember?
There it goes. It's 28 now, and oh fuck me, I'm in a bad mood, boys and girls, and you know, future life forms out there. Imagine that. That'd be. I mean, there's a lot of. I doubt future life forms would be listening to this. You know, maybe. Well, there's so many podcasts. They definitely listen to like Joe Rogan or something. But I'm just in a fucking bad mood, and there's a certain thing that usually consistently puts me into a bad mood. It's kind of my general situation right now, which but something that keeps, because of my situation, like it wouldn't annoy me usually, but because of my situation, it's even more annoying. I can't speak about it right now, but just know there's a reason for my mood, and I'm aware of that reason, and I just feel like fucking whining today. I just feel like whining like a little fucking wine gum bitch boy. And I'm here, I'm just gonna fucking whine, all right? Because I'm pissed off, all right? So, and why can't I? Why can't I just sit here and complain about something? Why is that so bad? The guy on my Instagram, don't know if I follow him. I must do. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's a suggested post. Maybe Instagram's trying to tell me something. Maybe Instagram's trying to tell me to smile more. To that I'd say, stop looking at me, Instagram. Stop looking through my camera, Mark Zuckerberg, and seeing I'm not smiling enough. That's what I'd say to that. Anyway, a guy just shouting in his house, shouting in his really not furnished house. But I'm not insulting him because he's very rich. Like, well, fairly rich. Like a nice house, but just little furniture. Don't think he just moved in. Anyway. Be positive. Don't be negative. If you're in a negative, if you feel like you're being negative, right, you feel like it, just don't be. Just try and always make the positive out of a negative situation. If you're surrounded by negative people, move them out from your life, move them away from your life. It's like, I hate people telling me what to do, man. Like, generally speaking, I don't mind it. Like, if I'm trying to climb Mount Everest and there's like an instructor and he's telling me what to do so I don't die and I don't perish, yeah, I'm not gonna just be like, no, I know what's up. But I hate just unwarranted like advice I didn't ask for. I didn't ask for you to start shouting on my Instagram page, telling me how to better improve my life, telling me things I don't want to do, but things I need to do because that's what's healthy, that's what's better for me. Maybe me faking positivity isn't better for me. Maybe I'd prefer just to expel the negative. Like, why can't you just sit down and you're pissed, you're annoyed, you just expel it and you move on so I can be positive the next day, instead of like, oh no, don't just pretend you're, if you're not naturally that person, right? Like, how many times do you reckon Squidward's been fucking ambushed by SpongeBob? Oh, just be positive, have a good time. He's not having a good time. He's working in a Krusty Krab, pursuing something he doesn't like. Yeah, sure, make the best of the situation, or don't be happy about it. Try and move. You see, Squidward, he has the ability to be happy. When he's playing his clarinet, when he's doing his art, when he's doing what he actually enjoys. He's not just a miserable person by default. No, he's working a job he hates. He doesn't like it. He'd rather be doing something else. He's not like he's actively not trying to. We've seen him go to the art fairs and stuff and try and do his thing, where he's bothered again by the terrorist, the positivity terrorist that is SpongeBob, dropping his little positivity bombs, ruining his life most of the time, ruining his art most of the time, just getting in his way. And it's like, fuck off, mate. I'm whining right now. If you don't like it, sure. And if you're in a good mood, sure. I get that. I'm not going to be out at someone's birthday party and everyone's having a great time bowling. I'm just going to be like, you know what, mate? I'm up to be with it. But like, you can be annoyed about it. You can just be pissed off, right? Just be like, don't tell me, right? I'm doing it wrong. I'm living it wrong. Oh, you can't. No, sorry. What's that? Your dog just got lung cancer. My dog hasn't got lung cancer, but your dog just got lung cancer. Well, look on the bright side. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. No, right now, think I'm gonna be pretty upset about it. Think I'm pretty annoyed. And if this loudmouth's gonna start shouting at me, being like, well, I'm just trying to help. Okay, well, I get it's with good intention. Actually, I actually do see that your intentions are there, but I also want you to know that I didn't ask, mate. I didn't ask in the nicest way possible. What more do you want from me? Yesterday I was talking about, by the way, that porn sounds on BBC, Gary Lineker. How did I not make a joke that on the BBC porn sounds. BBC, you know, whatever that stands for, you know, the British, whatever, communications, whatever it stands for, BBC. And there were some BBC sounds being played, if you know what I'm saying. And I didn't even reference that. And I immediately thought of it. That's why I titled it that. And you know what I'm sick of as well? Something I actually want to bring up as well. While I'm here, while I'm doing this. Oddly Terrifying. I don't follow that account. It's an account on Twitter. And accounts like it. I like Twitter because I can see what's happening in the world. I know when famous people die. It's great. It's so convenient. You know, find out before anyone else. Twitter is great for it. I'm sick and tired. Like, there's no other app that will show you the array of things which you just didn't ask for. Like, and I mean a complete array across the scale of life. Everything you can think of, anything, it will show you it, whether I asked or didn't ask. You know, just sitting there. I'm sick and tired of watching people die by accident. How many times have I got to watch accidental deaths in my life, or at least severe injuries? I don't enjoy it. I don't even watch boxing really, or MMA. It's not that I can't. If someone shows me someone getting knocked out, sure, ow. I would prefer not to though. Just how many times within the last year have I seen people catastrophically fall from like roller coasters and shit? I'm sick of it. People just getting shot, and I'm sick of it, man. Stop showing me. I'm not looking for this stuff. I'm actively not looking for it. Twitter just loves showing me this shit. Oddly Terrifying. This guy, hands getting bitten off by a shark. I don't want to see that. Stop showing me. I don't care. It's disgusting. Ill. Once you've seen this type of shit once, beheadings and all that, you've seen it all. No more, please. It's like I'm just walking down the road. That's what scrolling is. Just scrolling. Greg's, that being like a football result. Greg's normal, that's usually there. Just keep on walking. Oh, you know, co-op, that's always there. Co-op being like movie reviews or stuff. That's usually in my place. Walk in. Oh, it's Mackie D's. McDonald's being something like, oh, this famous person just died. Normal. Oh, mass rape. Just in the middle of what's going. You know what I mean? And then just bombarded right in the middle of everywhere. And you can tell I'm in a bad mood because I went to the most gruesome. Well, not the most gruesome. I could have said something a little bit worse than that, maybe. Which I'm not gonna. But like, I went to rape. And again, I'm just saying. Usually, I would censor myself from saying like harsh words like that, maybe. But when you're just in a bad mood, just like, little things like that. It doesn't technically really matter. But it's just like, if I was in a good mood and I was doing that analogy, I would have been like, oh, murder, or just something which is just like easier to say, kind of. But I guess we're not. You know what else has me in a bad mood? Constantly forgetting what I put down on the frickin' notes, which I keep doing. Well, that's not got me in a bad mood. That's just annoying me right now because I'm already in one. Anything else you want to shout about? Yeah, there is actually, and I'm kind of annoyed I can't remember it. If you must know, man. So shut the fled up. I'm just down there right now. I'm just looking if I can find my notepad. I actually don't know where it is. How you guys been though? You guys been good? By the way, it is also relevant to say, in terms of my life, it's not actually that bad. It's actually pretty decent. I mean, financially, it's not great. Career-wise, it's not great. No, I'm not like in extreme turmoil. I'm not like, I'm not ill. I don't really know anyone who's like terminally ill right now. So things are actually not that bad. And obviously I am an advocate of, if you're in a bad mood, you're feeling a bad way, you're allowed to feel that way, regardless of if people are feeling worse, because at the end of the day, your feelings are your feelings, and you know they're true. That being said, you know, it's also always good to mention that obviously you understand that you're speaking relatively, and you understand things could be worse, and there's people who have got it worse. And to be honest, that is actually the one thing that sometimes can make you not like better, but just sort of grateful. I think is the better words. I'm looking around my room right now, so I'm not in shop, but I can't seem to find the one book that is always in the exact same place, and I never take it out of this room. Yet I can't see it, so fuck me then. Like where else would it be? Where else? It's not very large. It does. The room's not very big. Like it's either where I'm looking or it's nowhere. So, right then. But yeah, like I said, it won't cheer you up, but it can make you like grateful. Like, oh, okay, well, yeah. At least this or that isn't going on. Yeah. I mean, I wish I did have the book because I just know that I know it's in there. I got, I don't know if you remember this, probably not, but I had that giant jelly baby that was made out of. It was like a gummy baby or whatever they're called, like a jelly. No, not a jelly baby. It was like a baby you'd get out of a Haribo Star Mix packet of sweets, but just probably the size of an A4 sheet of paper. And I've just been gnawing away on his legs today, and his arms. Now it's just a head and a body, and it feels kind of sickening when you're doing it, like, because I can hear it's hard to like tear off. It's like a piece of steak out of like a Looney Tunes cartoon, like, and you can hear yourself breathing onto it. It's like, and it just, all I was thinking of was bones and all while I was eating it, because he is technically shaped like a baby, not obviously like atomically correct looking like a baby. It still looks like a cartoon jelly baby type thing. But it does just feel very cannibalistic, and but it tastes like blackcurrant. So yeah, I've just been yeah, doing that. Not really been much football going on recently. That's usually something we cover. I mean, well, there has been, but not Chelsea. I mean, Tottenham just absolutely bottled it today. Was up 2-0 at the end of the first half. Within like 5 minutes, they were down to 2-2. Within like 20 minutes, it was down to 3-3. And by the end of 3-2. And by the end of the game, it was 4-2. So Spurs are bottle jobs. They always have been. They always will be. And they are indeed absolute wank, shit, piss stains. Oh my god, I remember something else I'd just really love to complain about. Also, sometimes it's like, it's kind of fun to complain about things. It's like, it's just fun in a way. Like, and you can be positive in complaining. Like, for example, if you're at work and your manager comes over to you and another colleague of yours that you enjoy working with, a work friend, if you will, and you're like doing something, he's like, yo, you guys, someone's just been sick upstairs in the carpet, go clean it up. Or, yo, I remember at work, like, because nasty stuff happens, and I've worked in cinemas, and it happens in cinemas a lot, like people just porking, having sex in the screens. That's not something you really have to deal with. You can kind of just be like, yo, don't. I never did, because, yo, have your fun, you know what I mean? I ain't here to stop you. Well, actually, technically I am. That's what I get paid to do, kind of. But I'm not going to, because that's weird. I'm just going to see it and promptly leave. But, yeah, so obviously you have the normal things. Like, obviously, we'll start very low level. Spilt drinks and foods and stuff is kind of gross. Have to, like, touch or move around and clean up. But that's just natural. It's part of the job, cleaning up mess, right? Then more nasty things like obviously vomit, but then again, we did sell alcohol there, and like, even if we didn't, it's just, that's gonna happen occasionally. It's in carpet. You have to put this powder thing down and then like mop it up into this, like, the thing you usually sweep up the popcorn with or whatever. Not the popcorn people are gonna eat. Just to clarify, that'd be disgusting. But into that, the pickup, it's not made for cleaning up vomit. Like, it's not working really. Like vomit and stuff. And I get it. It's not intentional. You got to clean it, right? Next level of nastiness, because this, you don't need to be doing this, right? Don't do this. And it just spoke. It was in Newham. It was a cinema in Newham. And if you know London, yeah, it reflected on the area exactly as you'd imagine. But people going to see films with their young babies who are still in, I was going to say trolleys, like this, like they're just walking around like Tesco's trolleys that are just nicked. No, buggies and stuff, so they can't enjoy the film, probably because they couldn't get someone to watch the kid, but they wanted to take the other kids to see a film maybe, or like, I don't know what, they're trying to take their kid to see a film I don't know why the kid is there. It's like Toy Story or something. You go to clean the screen, and because the chairs, after you get up of them, they like fold up in the crease of the chair, like as if they've stuffed it down there, as if I won't find it, even though it's my job to go in there and clean it and find it. I'm basically a glorified cleaner. Not glorified, I'm just a cleaner. We're making. Why would I be a glorified cleaner? It's not going to be making million. No, it's just cleaning. Loaded nappies, aka diapers, for my across the ponders. Loaded nappies. So you're telling me while sitting in a maybe full screen, maybe half full, even empty, I don't care. By the way, there is changing facilities in the cinema that you can go to. Bear that in mind. Your baby has shat itself. It has no idea what's going on in this film. It's just sitting in its chair, shitting itself. It's a baby. That's what they do. You've smelt it. You've then opened up its nappy right there, wiped its ass into the stuff or whatever. You've done that in a ball. If you then took that onto the bin as something that's gross, do that out in the chair. Don't do that in the cinema. You might get some poop on the chair or something. It's just the poop particles going into the air. It's nasty. People are eating food in there. But no, you then sat in there for the entirety of the film with your now, I guess, newly changed baby and a loaded nappy in the palm of your hand. You have it like a little cup drink holder. And then you thought, I mean, I'm leaving the cinema right now anyway, and I will pass multiple bins. But instead, I'm going to stuff it down in between the chairs as what, a little practical joke. Is that like a cat leaving a dead mouse for me in my bed? Is that meant to be like a present? You think I want that? You think that's like a treat for me? Baby shit. What is this? Is this a joke? Is this just you forgot? Don't tell me you didn't forget. Just be honest with me, man. And if anything, I find it humorous a little bit, but it's also very gross and disgusting, and I recognise people shouldn't be doing that. But apart from me, while doing my shit, I do find like, this is fun. This is something to tell the others when I go back out of the screen of what I just found. That's the next level going up. The next level going up, or the same, I don't know. Sometimes they make us clean the opposite gender's bathroom, not just like only the opposite, but like men and women's, which I just feel like, I don't know why they make us do that. I just feel like the women only want to do the women's bathroom and we only really want to do the men's bathroom. The women don't want to be in the men's bathroom because it's like piss and nasty, stinky shit. We don't want to be in the women's bathroom because we look like perverts. Oh no, you don't understand. I work here. But by the way, I work. It's just weird. Like someone walks in, you got in there. It's just weird. By the way, sometimes I went in there and there was men in there. I don't know how often men are. And whenever you would find a man in the women's bathroom, they would always say the same thing. Oh, sorry. No, you'd be like. So I'd walk in. Oh, there's a man here. I'd look at the door. Did I go into the men's bathroom by accident? No, I am in the wrong bathroom, being the women's bathroom. Excuse me, man. This is the. You're in the women's bathroom, by the way. Oh, am I? Sorry, didn't know. Didn't know. Am I meant to believe that, mate? I've never once accidentally walked into the wrong bathroom. Before you walk into the door, that's what the sign's for. One wears dress and one wears no dress. The one no dress mean man, dress mean woman. Hey, maybe it's not with the times these days, but it's the way we know to get into the bathroom. Maybe Jaden Smith might be confused, or Harry Styles. That was just a little joke for you, sir. But no, but seriously, so you shouldn't be in this. And then just be like, oh, my bad. Don't know how often men have been in the women's bathrooms, but for the few times I had to go in there and clean it, they were in there. Anyway, kind of nasty. I don't usually do it once the store is closed and stuff. And oh my god, guys, I know the men's bathroom stinks of piss, and there's piss all over the floor and shit. Not shit, but piss. Just period. Like on the toilet seat, on the floor. Like, this is so disgusting. Chat, I realise now I'm talking about shit, piss, nappies, all types of like excretions of the human body. But just on tissue paper, not even in the bin, just like all over the floor and stuff. You got to like sweep it up, and it's just like, I feel like when you work a job, it does make you just sort of better in like public places where people are working. Like, if I'm at home, I might be like a little bit disgusting, a little bit dirty. Like I might wash my hair and like rinse my hair in the sink or something, and then there'll be like little hairs in the sink, and I don't wash it out properly. Or I might do this, but like if I'm in a public place, I'm not gonna piss on the toilet seat. And if I did get any piss on the toilet seat, I'm gonna clean it off. Like I'm not gonna like leave tissue paper just on the floor when I could just easily flush it down the toilet. Like I'm not gonna do. But people in public, I don't understand. They're just like, oh, I'll just wipe here, wipe there. Oh, I go. Anyway, this is all leading up to like the most disgusting thing, which I can't remember exactly. This is such a thing where it's such like a crazy thing to happen that I don't know. I'm surprised that I don't remember exactly what happened. But I think it was one of like our fellow colleagues. He was this crazy guy. He was like if you've ever watched 90 Day Fiance, he was the kind of like the build of Ed, like no neck to like small neck, really short, stocky guy, but bald and glasses. Didn't have the long greasy hair that he rubbed mayonnaise into. But yeah, sometimes he'd come to work to watch films and just drink too much and act crazy and like scream and shout. And that's like, I don't know how this guy never got fired. By the way, I've been fired from this place, but yeah, I don't know how this guy never got fired. Also, his age was ambiguous. He could have easily been like 22, but just looked really old for his age, or could have been like 40. I don't know. He kind of had like "Hello, fellow kids," that meme vibes. But I feel like there was a day he came when he drunk too much, he was acting crazy, and was like, "Oh, do you see him? He's acting crazy, whatever." And then like he came into the bathroom and he did a shit on the side like of the sink. Or like he smeared it into the walls or something. He like pissed up on all the mirrors. Like he went in the bathroom and like I guess has a mental breakdown. Or like not even a mental breakdown. He was just drunk. I'm giving him too much credit to like pass it off as like he had something else going on in his life and then he broke. No, it wasn't that. This was all him. He was just like a little bit intoxicated and maybe a little bit angry. So he went into the bathroom, did a shit on the sink, in the sink, and it's just like, what the hell? And this is what I wanted to get to. Sometimes being negative can be fun. It's like, oh wow, now we have to go clean that. We have to go clean our colleagues' shit off the public sinks. Our not fired colleagues' intentional shit off the public sinks. But we're doing this together. We're in hell together. We can laugh about this. This is a story at least. There's humor in it. This is kind of funny. It's a shit situation. And us complaining about it and being like, oh, it reeks. Oh, that fucking like there can be fun in it. In hell. You can have fun in hell. If you're with other people also in hell, I guess. Yeah. I guess that's also the main point I wanted. I also wanted to kind of complain a little bit about Steve Bartlett. But I'm already kind of at my cap, usually per rep. And like, I can definitely, next time when I'm running out of things to say, that's a good thing to jump into. Steve Bartlett diary. Yeah, a couple of things I want to say about that. But hey, ho. That was crazy. The shit on the side of the sink. And he didn't get fired. And it's like, I don't give a fuck if he got fired or not. But it's the fact that I got fired. I didn't shit in anyone's sink. I was just generally below par, but like I didn't shit. Like I get it. Well, I don't. I change your management. You're not really. You kind of just do the bare minimum. Get gone. All right, sure. I don't agree with you. Fine. I get people get fired for that, but why am I getting loyalty points? Is that all? I feel like shit. Like Trump's. Anyway. And this was good. Like my mood. Considerably better since I started this. Like I actually, it's raised a lot. So, and again, I would never push this as like, I would never be like, oh, my mood's better now after being negative or whatever, and just expelling it now, feeling good and making fun of it. Yeah, even though that's the case, I would not feel inclined to jump on Instagram and be like, yo, this is what people should be doing. If you feel like this, do this, just because it works for you. You know what I mean? Everyone's different. Anyway, let me stop rambling and stuff. Believe this is 27, so on I messed up the ending. On to 28.
With the kids, and I had like 3 kids, and the geezer was probably on like maximum 20 bags a year. Like the most boring bloke you'll ever meet. He was like a hero.